And with that, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the weekend and System Saturdays. Hopefully, the audio is decently balanced as we're back on the GameCube using the Game Boy Advance player. Final Fantasy IV is on cue for the day, as it was before October, where we took a nice break playing Ghostbusters. Pretty sure I remember where we're at. I think we're around the sealed cave, or at least working our way towards that. I do know we need a little bit of grinding, and I never did that because of a spell to have, which is always good. Anyway, again, I hope audio levels are good, and I hope you all had a good week. And welcome to Saturday. So, let's head on in. Alright, what's this? This is, yes, Sealed Cavern. Did not unlock it. Oh, we didn't unlock it. That's right, we can do a little bit of grinding in here, but we are hoping to get Reflect, is the aim before we explore too far into the castle. So yeah, let's go ahead and start doing a little bit of critter bashing here. Hopefully, well, let's check status here. 13, that's... ooh, that is quite a whiles off. Doors are locked. Oh, free scan. Oh god, these bats. Fuck them up, just fuck them all up. That's all I just don't care. Everybody attack the bats. Yes, good morning, one and all. Yeah, because the reason they call another reason they call it the Sealed Cavern is that all the doors are locked until you trigger them. And what worked? Gosh dang it. See, this is what makes these fights so long, is that they use vampires. Annoying animation to get through, and they just use it constantly. But we're just gonna burn them all. Burn them all. There was an attempt there from the weed. Yeah. But yeah, like, all these doors are locked, I'm pushing up, I can't go into it. The door transformed into a monster. And the thing is... yeah, that's going to search out one of your characters randomly. And the thing is... oh, shouldn't have defended. Yep. As an instant death right there. Now, the thing is, if you have a wall, you're fast enough to cast on the person it's searched, just reflect that right back at the door, and it will kill itself, since that's considered a spell. And these things are quite chonkable too, as far as like their health pool goes. Yeah, we're playing on the Game Boy player. Yep, I got my GameCube hooked up. I got the Game Boy player going. And okay, yeah, it also then becomes a random monster. Come on. God, the lag is impossible sometimes between the controller and the... oh my god. And see, this is why I like killing those doors outright. Let's get a couple of mass heals going on. You can't... Yeah, you really can't... I really don't want to throw in any of that stuff. Oh, the Weeb gained a level. Hooray for him. There's just so many doors here. There's got to be a decent place to grind, I think. Because, I mean, if we do have the levels for Reflect, everyone will be a good, speedy, a decent speed to outrun the door as well. Oh my god, no, fuck these bats. Fuck these bats. There we go. Alright. That's a good thing we got the red... What the hell? Centipede thinks it can get the drop on us? Let's teach a lesson of humility. There. Hey, well, I can gain the level. Neat. Alright. Let's head back to the dwarves real quick. That's Dwarven Village. Where is the Dwarven Castle? Or at the very least. There it is. And free healing. Yeah, we don't have float either, so we don't really want to go after those places yet, so... But we will eventually. But let's check out those areas, because I think that might be some decent... Yeah, again, we go over those little lava pools, those are gonna hurt. Yeah, landed some monsters. Be nice! But yeah, we take some chunky damage there. Yeah, 50 damage per walk, so... It's a little rough down here without float, because then you can just float over those, but... Let's see what fights we can get into without dying too hard. Oh, nope. Ah, ow! And these guys are hitting pretty hard. Let's get a mass cure going. Cure 2, Cura, whatever. Yeah, I gotta get that float, we know. That seemed to hit him pretty decently. Uh-oh. I don't know, is she cured of confusion? Wow. He's down. Okay, she was cured. Let's get that Titan going again. Yes, some using the game programming going on right now. Where she's moonwalking now. Awesome. That's pretty hefty damage going on there with that Titan, and it only took out one guy. So yeah, we're dealing with a lot here. Let's see what good Bio may do. But yeah, we're in a little over our heads, it looks like. Which, I mean, potentially could mean a lot of experience if we finally win this fight. Let's just do one single bio. Yeah. It's generally how weebs go. Hey, 4,000 ain't much to sneeze at. Fallen gained a level. But that really kicked our faces in. Okay, let's try for one more. Cause yeah, status. Oh, she'll gain a level off of any fight, so let's get the hell out of here. I feel a false sense of security right now, but that thing also just wiped out the weeb in like one go, so... Oh. Well, there goes the imp. I was hoping to save him for last. But that was just a little overkill there. Okay, let's watch him fail at stealing. What a shock. Oh my god. Oh my god! Let's get a tiny bit of health back. Yeah, critical hit, that's nice. Actually, oh, she got plenty of MP, so. What's that? Oh, interesting. Anyway. Hey, it's dead, and then here comes Kate. Oh. Knowing our luck, she probably gets at level 35. That's 22 away. That's hurt a lot, though. So let's head back. It's free heals. You know, maybe we'll do that. I might try that once or twice more. I forgot to see how much experience that battle gave us. Oh well, it's no big deal. It doesn't matter. It's just a nice simple straight shot, so you know we'll just keep that going. Ow. Alright, at 1000 XP or HP. Summoner again, summons an imp. That's fine, even though that damn thing hits pretty hard. Can you steal from the imp? Oh wow, what a shock, he didn't get caught this time. Oh my god, bitch.
It's only a couple bosses I don't think you can steal from.
I mean, technically they're not bosses. Also, welcome, Stoka.
What's up?
Not much. Not much. Just grinding out some levels right now. Oh, damn it! Why'd you change rows?
Oof. Made a mistake saying anybody could join. Now you have me.
Well, I guess I'll deal with you. Hopefully they can hear you through pretty well, because I do not have a digital soundboard for everything. The game's audio is like the desktop audio, so it's a fun little game I have to play with the audio settings. Music is louder than stuff. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. That's understandable.
Well, if I'm too quiet, I can take off because I don't want to exactly shout into my mic so you can hear me.
Yeah, I mean I could try turning the audio down for the game. But, again, that may also turn you down, because audio for the game is desktop audio, and technically your desktop audio as well. Again, it's capture cards. It's capture card.
Well, we'll see what we can do. If there's no point in me being here because they can't hear me, I can just hang out and chat.
Yeah, well, I played with the sliders a little bit because OBS does have at least some attempt at a soundboard control. Yeah, I could also try turning your mic up in Discord as well.
Oh, my Discord mic is always maxed because like I'm a quiet dude, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, oh fuck. All right, we're just running from the from the spider person.
Understandable. Arachnids suck.
Oh, they use earthquake, and again, we're not floating. And floating is, oh dear God. Yeah. All right. Roll us up.
You are a mad lad for trying to train here, by the way.
I know I am. I know I am. I want to get that frickin' reflect though.
That's fair.
Cause fuck those doors.
What's up, Mad Dog? Good morning.
Oh, gaze. Yeah, thanks for the random status elements. And there goes Cecil. You know, that's good. That's good. We'll do that. We'll keep that. That's a good jump. That's a good jump. Jump again, damn it. Jump again, damn it. Stay alive this time, Cecil. Just keep pumping health into our tank, Paladin. Get up, damn it.
I'm just gonna slap dance with him now.
Yeah, that was enough. Only 1,000 experience. You know, it's not worth it right now. It's not fucking worth it.
Nope.
Those things are just gonna slap us around like no one's business. I mean, the stream isn't that far behind me, so... But I can stream to the Discord if you want.
If it's gonna slow down the actual stream. Like,
I don't think it will. I don't think it will. Yeah, just give me a quick second here. Because I need to share the proper screen for you. I don't have OBS, so... Let me just... Well, I just gotta get a projection going, that's all. So, Discord can pick that one up. And... There it is. There you go. I don't think that should affect the stream that much. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that really didn't do much. Yeah, only 20,000 left to go. I mean, I guess we could just scrumpily make our way through the sealed cave. Yeah, we'll just head rush our way in.
I think I ended up actually farming in here.
I mean, that's true, yeah. I mean, I would normally as well.
What up, Centaur?
Hey, Zin. It's just normally I try and make sure I have before I come into this place. There goes the weeb. Weeb down.
Centaur, you must sleep. You can't sail the Endersea with no sleep, my friend.
Well, maybe he shouldn't sleep. He should just wait then.
Oh god.
And observe. I mean, 6,000 XP from these doors isn't much to sneeze at either, though.
No, the doors are pretty good to fight, but they do kick ass.
Yeah, alright. Hey, we got a new sword for our weeb here. He does slightly more damage now, hooray! Yeah, I know you can barely hear. The other option would be unplugging the game audio, or at least one of them, because I think this is technically stereo. So let me try that. Alright, that does lower the game audio a little bit.
Are we any better, folks?
Again, the issue is we're fighting the game, because like if I could turn the game's music down itself, I would. But, you know, that's not an option that they've decided to program into this. Oh, then again, it's also because you played this on a handheld, and, you know, the little volume dial was right there. So they really didn't need to. Alright, let's pop open this door. But we are, at least, you know, we are getting a little bit faster. Oh, good, good, good. Jump, jump. Hopefully he'll use the move before... Yep. Yeah. At the very least, if it targets Kane and he jumps, you know, you can bypass that first attack. It's 1 a.m. Oh, Nihai, yeah. Well, just throw the neighbor's kid out the window and you'll be fine. That's all you have to do. Surprise! Oh, it's a Chimera brain. Look wonderful. Let's use Bio and solidify the insides of this creature. I really like the whole prey thing in the DS version, because it was guaranteed each time, and I think it was like a life regen as well. Like, you really only need to do it once, but you could do it multiple times and keep healing. And I wish that version actually worked on my PC, because I wouldn't mind playing that one, because I don't have a DS capture card. Or else I probably would have played that version. Because even though you can't rename people, it's still a good play. Alright, 5,000 experience, and nothing. Nothing for our troubles. Except experience. Experience is always good. Because now we only need 7,000. Oh, throwing children through a window will put them to sleep, Kay. Come on.
Yeah, just forever.
Well, no, not necessarily forever. It could just be for, you know, multiple hours longer than they should sleep for.
Well, it depends on how much velocity you give it. Like, babies have the durability of ice cream.
Ice cream.
Sleep is death's free trial.
And it's a repeatable quest, too. Arr! Although, I wonder... Well, let's see if Stop will work on the Chimera, though highly doubtful, because Chimeras are like always like naturally... Oh, it is stopped. It did work.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful. Alright, let's keep Kane around for a healing here, because he is kind of hurting. Damn it! Ugh. Well, I mean, yeah. Lock-in is important to heal up. Yeah, get those daily sleeps, and you're right. Oh, it didn't work. Yeah, if pin actually works, you blind the enemy. Which I think is helpful, potentially. Or at least fun to see.
Well, I mean, the Chimera is not laying the smack down like it has been, so...
Well, I mean,
it's really helping you.
Yeah, it truly, really, truly is. And usually status spells like that don't really work on enemies, which is always dumb. Why won't you work, damn it? It's like, oh yeah, you have access to, like, you know, Pig and Small and all those spells, but no, they're just not going to work. They're just not going to work on the enemies, nah. Nah, we're not going to allow it. Like, it's even hard to get that stuff to trigger on imps and things.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, fucking bats. Well, everybody buckle up. The first 5 minutes is just the bat's going to be using Vampire over and over again.
At least it only tickles.
The mage just only tickle, but it's annoying as hell.
Rude. And time consuming.
Yep.
You really weren't kidding about 5 minutes.
Yeah. Fucking bats, and you know what? Fuck them. We're setting a summon on their asses. I don't care if by the time that summon comes up, there's only going to be one left. Fuck them. You better hope you guys die before this spell finishes. Nope. Fuck you, little bat.
Welcome to Overkill.
There is no kill like Overkill.
Overkill is one of my many modes.
It is my only mode. Oh yeah, you free scan.
Knit and sleep.
Nah, you just... that's just Overkill standby. And Overkill energy charge. Or something.
Oh no, it's a worm vampire lady.
A Miss Vamp, if you will.
I always thought it was weird how they, like, she bursts out of the ceiling for some reason. I'm like, what is she, like a graboid?
Yeah, just kind of just hanging there, yeah. Just kind of hanging there like, hello, boys.
Yeah, like, I get, like, vampires are really strong, but, like, is she, like, so desperate to hang in the roof that she just jumps and inverts and, like, pierces into the roof, and that's how she stays up there?
Maybe.
I mean, she's made of pretty stern stuff, so I could see that.
Hey, Lana gained learn float. That's not the one I wanted you to learn. But we have float now, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, hell yeah. Now you can go farm there.
Yeah. But currently, I think I'd rather not. Because that place did kick our ass pretty handily. Surprise yourself. It worked last time. Oh, sorry, I forgot to cast stop on the door initially.
See if the door will actually stop too.
I mean, we could try.
Well, it's certainly worth knowing.
Yeah. Alright. Hey! Oh, no. No, false alarm. I thought he had actually stole, but no. No, they did not. Aren't JRPGs fun?
Well, I mean, these ones are.
Oh, yeah. And I actually do, like, in most cases, I do prefer these turn-based systems instead of, like, at least when it comes to party-based RPGs, I prefer turn-based that, you know, you can control anybody, but then you got, like, Kingdom Hearts, which is action-based and you only control one person, and you have to hope to God that Donald fucking heals you, but we all know he doesn't.
Yes, we do. We know it doesn't. I only ever played Kingdom Hearts 2, but I had a blast with it.
Yeah, I have not played any of the Kingdom Hearts games, mostly because I really fell out of RPGs, I guess, because I never got the PlayStation when it came around, and there were never many RPGs on the 64.
What's up, Digiman?
So, yeah, it stopped at work on the door. So that's what that kind of comes down to. I never really picked up RPGs again until the GameCube came around, and that got some of its own RPGs. But, I mean, eventually I did pick up a PlayStation, and I played the Suikoden series, and that was fucking baller. I cannot wait for that to be re-released on Steam. I'm buying the hell out of those games when they come out. Yeah, Suikoden 1 and 2. I might end up playing those on stream.
Well, I've never played them, so don't worry, I won't steal them from you.
Nice, yeah. I mean, I do have my PlayStation, I just have to make sure I have the memory cards of those games on them. Yeah, you know what? We'll use a Phoenix Down, because kind of got to save magic a little bit. But anyway, yeah, I've got those on the original CD. I just gotta make sure I have the memory cards to play them, but...
Oh, posture check.
Oh, posture check, okay. I'm still setting up pretty decently, but yeah, what was I saying? Suikoden. Yeah, I mean, the graphics are being improved, which... they're not being improved like Final Fantasy sprite graphic improvements. Which is kind of a joke in and of itself. Because the sprite graphical improvements that Squeenix has done to these older games, not all that great. Not all that great, to be honest. Like, I could grab...
I like what they did with the water, but, like, pretty much other than that.
Yeah, it's... Oh, God. Oh, the chimeras are moving again. Jump, you fool. Oh, it's dead. Never mind. But yeah, it's... But, like the characters and everything don't look all that great is the thing. So it's like, well... Doesn't look all that better. Monsters? Oh, light sword. Gimme. Yeah, that's a big chunk of damage increase. We'll take that. We'll fucking take that all day.
Yeah.
Alright. Phoenix down. Nope. There we go. Get that weeb up. And, you know, we got some high potions we can use on him. There we go. I've played all the Suikodens except for 4. I have them all now. But, I was a big fan of 3 because of how they changed up the system, the fighting system. Wow, these doors really do not like that goddamn weave. Oh, that sword does a chunk of damage, yeah. But, and I didn't play 4 because of that. But I did get 5 because it was a return to... it was a return to how 1 and 2 were played. And I really enjoyed doing that. And actually, 5 is a prequel to 1. So, yeah, 5 is a prequel to 1.
Oh, shit, I really need to finish it then.
How much of 5 did you play?
A fair amount.
Okay. So, I mean, like, obviously you know George is in the game. Oh, hey, look, a dragon. Can we stop this dragon?
You know, I'd played them so far away from each other because I was playing them as they were releasing in the remasters.
Okay.
I've been playing them except for 2 because I don't know what it is about 2, but I can't get into it.
Really?
It might be the characters.
It's possible.
One of these days I'll force myself through it because I know it's a good game at heart. But
oh my god, stop dying.
I beat 3, I beat 4. Had a lot of fun with 3 and 4. And 5 is pretty nuts, but I've not finished it yet.
Okay, I mean, I played... like, honestly, 2 was the first one I played because that was the one my friend had, and like just like the sprite work in that game was just so gorgeous. That's what like drew me right into the series. Then I went back and bought 1 because that's like a prequel. It's like, you know, 1 was the first one. Oh my god, stop it, dragon.
We had one at the house. We
Yeah.
played it all the time. We could never get past the Marsh Cave. The wizards would always fuck our shit up.
I forgot how far.
Started coming back later and finally beating it.
Yeah, I forgot how far I got in one after I bought it. I mean, I know I hadn't beaten it yet. But yeah, like even one, it still has some pretty good sprite work, and playing 2 is just an increase of that. And even though I didn't like fully understand all the returning characters in 2, it was still amazing though. But I really loved that. I really enjoyed the story of 2. I really got sucked into that and played the hell out of it.
I think what I don't like about 2 is that it forces you into certain characters.
Oh, to using certain characters, you mean?
Well, yeah, like you couldn't necessarily pick classes or whatever.
I mean that games. I mean that series of games really isn't based on classes, though.
No, like, but I grew up with the first one, and like you picked your classes.
Really?
Yeah, because you picked your party of fighter, black belt, and whatever.
Oh, you're talking about Final Fantasy here. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I was talking about Suikoden. I'm like, wait, what? Okay.
Oh, man, we're on a completely different wavelength.
Yeah, we are. Okay. Okay, no, I get what you're saying now. Okay. Going back to Final Fantasy. Okay. Tone status. Okay, we got Remedy, so. Okay, yeah, no, I get that. Okay, yeah. No, as far as Final Fantasy goes, okay, no, the Final Fantasy games, none of them connect to each other unless it's like 10-2 or Final Fantasy IV: The After Years.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, like, I'm not noticing anything about 5 that leads into 1.
Okay, but no. No, as far as Final Fantasies go, this was my first one. Final Fantasy 2/4, whatever you want to consider it, was my first Final Fantasy. So yeah,
on the SNES?
Yeah, 4 on the SNES. So this game right here was my first Final Fantasy, and because like I just got my Super NES, there was one store that still rented out Super NES games, and I rented this one out, played the hell out of it because it was just that much fun. Oh, he's dead now. But yeah, I played the hell out of this one. Then obviously I got Final Fantasy 3-6. I enjoyed that one, but the thing I didn't really enjoy about that is like everybody used magic kind of thing, which was nice, but it's like, well, what's the kind of point then if everyone can learn everything? Why not just stick with your like 5 favorite characters or whatever the party size was in that game? Oh, hey, we got Reflect now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But after a while, 6 grew on me. I was like, okay, like after a couple of playthroughs, it grew on me like, okay, we can rock and roll this now. We can rock and roll this. Where's Float at? Because we learned that one first. Blank.
Right up the top there.
Oh yeah. All right, let's put Reflect up there. We'll try and rearrange her spells later on. Hey, a preemptive strike. Let's cure my ass. But yeah, I mean, but for a while, 6. Oh, god damn it! 6 was like I only played 4 and 6 because those were the only ones I had. Never got a PlayStation. Like I said, never played 7, 8, 9, or any of those. I haven't really played any Final Fantasies since then, actually. Going back to the GameCube, the latest, most recent RPG I think I played on the GameCube was Phantasy Star Online. That was my first action RPG. And
playing Phantasy Star 2 at my cousin's house on the GameCube,
I think. The Phantasy Star series was originally Sega. I don't know if they ever released 2. I know they released online on the GameCube because, the Dreamcast, it had online capabilities. And that's where I met, that's probably my most played GameCube game because I met a group of friends on that game. We just played the ever-living fuck out of it, just, well, not necessarily playing it, but, yeah, we played it, but, talked and everything like that, just hanging out with people.
Well, that's rad.
Oh, yeah. I still talk to a few of them to this day, too.
Digiman says, technically 12 Tactics Advance and Tactics A2 Grimoire of the Void are in the same world.
Alright, that's fair. There's Reflect. Come on, cast faster, 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 faster! Yes, ha! I did play Tactics. I did play Final Fantasy Tactics, actually. Like I said, when I eventually got a PlayStation, yeah, see, fuck you, buddy, kill yourself. Anyway. I actually did, pick up some games. I tried playing 7, couldn't get into it. I just could not get into 7.
By the time I had gotten to 7, the graphics were chunky.
I mean, graphics never really bothered me in the game, so I really didn't care about that, but I just couldn't get into the story. Probably because, it had been years since 7 had come out, and I already had somewhat of a bias to it. But, I got to the point where you, kind of get Yuffie and start kind of chasing her around, and you know what? That was it. I stopped playing, and I couldn't find the first disc for a while. I think I know where it's at now, but again, it's just don't feel like playing it. And like I said, I think it does come down to the bias because, everyone's like, oh, Sephiroth and Cloud, they're the greatest characters in all the franchise. Cloud's a whiny little emo boy. No, oh yeah, Cloud is a whiny little emo boy, but Sephiroth is a one-winged mama's boy who can't do anything right. He tries to destroy the world, but he can't. He got beaten by a clown. A clown who destroyed the world once, and then got bored and wanted to do it again. Again. The clown who destroyed the world got bored, so he wanted to destroy it again. Prevent sleep now. So, you tell me, who sounds like the better villain? The one guy who can fly in a circle because he's got one wing, cries about his mama and how she doesn't love him, or the clown who got bored?
Godspeed, Zinthar. Hopefully you can get through some rest.
Yep. Sleep well, buddy. And again, like I said, that's probably my bias as to why I really didn't... Oh, she's dead now. As to why I really didn't get into Final Fantasy VII. And I straight up admit the bias. I did not find it an interdasting game. Oh, hey, look, we can kill that thing even before it does it, but oh well. What fun. Let's just go ahead and... sort some things out and grab some treasures. There's definitely some bias in there. Probably a bit of stubbornness, yeah, but also the point, yeah. Phoenix down.
Advanced tactics games were super janky.
Yeah,
They had ridiculous rules imposed on you during battles.
I did enjoy Final Fantasy Tactics to an extent. I like that game, I like the class system, but the thing is, I didn't like that no matter where you went, the enemies always scaled to you, so it's either you constantly rotate out party members, or you just have a core group that you always play with. That was the one thing I wasn't too keen about, because my idea of playing that game was well, I want one of every class kind of. I want a character with one of every class. But unfortunately, you couldn't do that because you buy new people. They're level 1 or 5 or whatever. Then you go to grind them out, and they're fighting level 25 guys. I mean, sure, if they live, they're going to get a chunk of experience, but
Once they get 1 deeg.
Exactly, yeah. They're just 1 deeg, yeah. All right, let's pause. Okay, concerning Sephiroth, prior to the expansion, he dead prior to the game's start. I say when you fight him, his body being made by Genova, which is more along the lines of the clown. Yeah, but again, the clown got bored. He already destroyed the world. He was like, you know what? I'm bored. Let's do it again, just for shits and giggles.
And he didn't need Mama to pick him back up.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Okay, I wasn't paying attention when the initial scanning went off, so yeah, the weeb died. The weeb must have died. He needed to die. He died for nothing. Wonderful.
I've heard good things about Tactics Ogre.
Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed Tactics. I didn't pay much attention to the story. But again, I spent most of the time playing the game, grinding and stuff like that. Like trying to get like the Chocobos to join my team and things like that. Because you can get certain animals to join certain monsters to join your team. Like Chocobos, Mind Flares, and another kind of monster. I forget. But I spent a lot of time trying to get them to join my team and things like that. And just like in like the first like quarter of the game, if I recall properly, oh my god, this fight is going to take fucking forever. Look at all those goddamn bats.
I thought Kefka was actually legitimately scary.
Yeah. He was probably one of the best villains they've ever made.
Just fucking oozed malevolence.
Towards everything. You know, he didn't like anyone that wasn't him.
Everyone was a tool to him, especially the people you thought were cool.
Oh, General Leo, what a badass, you know? I wish you could have played as him longer. But there is an enemy in the that safari area. I forget what it's called now, where you find Gaw, or however you pronounce his name. But that does have his shock ability. I just forget which one it is. But of course, you know, you have to fight the enemy first in order to get them to appear in that section of it. The Vel, thank you. And I forget what enemy it is that he's gotta, you know, hop into or not be in your party and encounter while you're there. God, it's been a while since I played that game too. Maybe I'll play Final Fantasy VI on the stream as well, because I do have that on the Game Boy Advance as well. And, like, I mean, I do like the additions that Squeenix did to these games when they released them on the Advanced.
Yeah, you get extra dungeons and stuff on Advanced, do you not?
Yeah, there's a, like, in this game, we'll be going through the expansion dungeon on the moon afterwards, because that's what's here. Oh, I didn't want to do this yet. Whee! In 6, there are dragons that are meant to be, like, end-game bosses that you fight that are, like, strong as fuck. And I think when you beat, like, all 6 of them or something like that, they open up, like, a final dungeon sort of thing. I remember a couple of them being hard. And, of course, you know, they're placed all throughout the world of Ruin. I forget when they're sent out, but I do know that it's not like, obviously, once you enter the world of Ruin.
Yeah, the new Steam remakes don't give you any of the extra stuff, which is kind of a jip. You'd think they'd throw it in there.
Yeah. Let's see what
Especially when the actual, like, the visuals aren't super cool.
No, I take the original graphics over what the quote-unquote resprites look like. They just don't, again, they don't look good. They don't look all that great. They don't look all that compelling.
As compared, like, they're cool, sure, but like the originals are just fine.
Yeah. Now, I mean, I get there needing to be some modifications to the pixels because, you know, when they originally created these games, they compensated for CRTs, which is why everything looks different if you play like if I played my old Super NES on my new TV, it's going to look different than when I played it on the CRT. So I do understand there need to be some changes, but they just didn't. What the changes they did make don't look good. They just don't look good. Is what it comes down to.
Yeah, like on that note, that's actually why I couldn't play 7. The crazy polygon arms and stuff just really, like, these aren't people.
Popeye.
I would have much preferred the
Oh, fuck.
like the 2D sprites.
Yeah.
That's what they were trying to do to be on the cutting edge of 3D, but I found the blocky, like, voxel boys are just like, nah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, but although the fun thing about that though is like I've been to conventions where I've run into Popeye Arms Cloud, and that was just fun. That was fun.
I can respect that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Thank you, Digiman. The filters for 8 and 16-bit. I mean, it is nice that some TVs kind of offer something like that. When, because, you know, they kind of take that into consideration now, depending on the TV, but it's just not the same, which is why I'd really need to kind of get a smaller TV for the main room here. Because I've got a nice little entertainment unit that my plan is that I've got all my systems hooked up to. In one little outlet here, I want the flat screen TV for the newer systems, and on another like little cavity in it, I want to put a CRT for all the older systems.
There's a good man.
Because fun enough, the people I bought the house from, they left one of their old CRTs that's a nice size. So I was like, hey, fucking use that.
Nobody will use this. They'll just throw it out. I don't want to do it.
Nope, it's mine now. I'm gonna use it. And of course, being a CRT gets heavy as all hell. So getting that from the downstairs, from upstairs to downstairs was like, oh, I need help with this.
Yeah, that's a team lift, my dude.
It is. Oh yeah.
Immensely heavy.
Oh yeah, and I haven't measured it, but I think it's like, I want to say like maybe a 25-inch or so, maybe more. So it's a pretty good size. It's a pretty good size.
Had built-in thieves protection just by sheer mass alone.
Yup. They knew what they were doing when they built those things. Ah, good save point. Do we have any more tents left? No, we don't. All right, cottage it is.
You should be in the money enough that cottages are your new tents.
Oh yeah. I mean, if I pull a tent out of a treasure chest, yeah, I'm going to use it. But yeah, cottages, 4 heals now. Hooray!
Well, he's not though.
Plus they also revive the KO'd status too, so that's always good to do. All right, sealed cave. What's the boss in here? I forget. Oh, it's the wall. That's right. It's the wall. And it's not a fan of water and ice, I believe. No, don't hurt the blue-headed girl who when a child, her hair just turned around when she ran. All right, everybody can relax now. We Reflected the pancake.
We're safe.
Fallen has gained a level. I like that they chose a prelude music for these rooms. It's nice and calming. I'm just bummed it takes so long for it to get to the crescendo. Where it goes... Anyway. Alright, let's check things here. You know, now we're good, because I'm pretty sure Rosa has slow... I'm sorry, Lana has slow by now. And I know that will affect the wall. The walls! They're moving! Removing the crystal must have triggered it.
So much for a smooth exit.
God fucking damn it! Jump, you fool. Ow! Ninjutsu. Shell, haste, slow. There it is. Although, honestly, I think what I used to do, because I'm pretty sure I used to use Leviathan on this guy. So yeah, once I got Float, I would go and get Leviathan and Asara, and of course, those fights are just, in and of themselves, beasts.
Brutal fights.
God, you know, since I do have the full team, I probably should revert to the save and go after those, because yeah, you know what, knowing what comes next, I think I am going to do that, actually.
Well, you don't have to revert, you could just do it after this, could you not? After like this and this?
Well, I mean, I guess spoilers ahead, guys, but Fallen's going to be a fucking idiot again, and he's going to go to the bad guy side. Shock, I know.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. And what I like doing is that I like having double walls going to the moon, because that makes getting that summon there a whole lot easier. I mean, I think we could come down here with... No, we can't. Can we? I'm trying to think of events now. No, we can't, because that immediately triggers that event, and then I lose that guy. So yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and reset. So give me just a second here. How was that? That's something you guys haven't gotten to see yet.
Oh, it's nice to see the old advanced start up.
Yeah. Sudden but inevitable third betrayal. Yes. Exactly, Baron. Alright, yeah, because we're not going to have a chance to come back here. Oh! Oh, yeah, because... Yeah, because when you do that, that actually triggers a whole lot of stuff. So yeah, where's exit? Does she have it? Oh, God, don't fucking tell me I can't use exit. I can use warp though, right? Yes.
What's up, that bad guy?
Fucking really? I can't use teleport. That is just a whole bunch of... You can use it to get out of dungeons. Well, apparently you can't. Come on. There we go.
Really doesn't want you to do this easy, right?
No. No, it doesn't.
You walk out. You smile when you're doing it.
And again, we have the teleport spell. It says, I can't use magic. Worst party out of dungeon or out of battle. No, it doesn't. I'm in a dungeon. I want to get out. But no, I can't. At least I can warp, though.
I was gonna say, yeah, at least warp's working for you.
Yeah. I'm in a dungeon. I want to get out of it. Let me out. Yeah, Final Fantasy IV, DeBurger. Welcome back.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the washroom.
No problem. Nothing interesting is happening right now. There we go. Oh my god, it is taking us back to all these fucking... At least I think we're near the top floor. Here. I think... God, I have no idea where we're at now. These bats really want a piece of me, don't they? It's side quest time once we get out of here. I don't care if I'm dropping money. God, that place sucks. Okay. Yeah, that is the Zubats, yeah. Alright, let's get that free healing. At the jars. You could also just load up on weapons to throw. I think this is also, I think we could find a tail potentially in this dungeon. Also, we haven't saved it. Well, no. Well, okay. We did save recently, but... There we go. Let's save for the new plan. Oh, you got a license for that? I got a license for that airship. It's right here. It's right here. See, there's a license for it. Alright, where's Float? There's Float. Ah, now the lava shan't bother us no more. Oh, thank you, Gov! Oh, ambushed by a summoner. How terrible. Oh, God, they summoned an imp. Lordy, lordy, what will we do? Let's pray the pain away. Worries for another day. That sounded kind of like Fraggle Rock. But hey, with it summoning the goblin, hopefully... Oh my god! You are an amateur and a fool of a ninja. Who knows, maybe we'll finally get the goblin summon for this thing. Doubtful, but maybe. No. Phoenix down. Ether. I do like that you see the level below us too in this map. That's all. That was always something a little neat. Is that they showed you what the level below, the floor below you looks like through all the cobwebs or holes or whatever that's supposed to be. Oh, should have changed rows. Here, change rows, you fool. Get the squishies in the back. Yeah, I mean, I forgot how I found out to use Float in here. I think it was because I never used Float until I came up against one of those arachnids that cast Earthquake. Then I casted Float, and I was like, hey, why aren't I taking damage anymore? Oh, hey, that makes some sense there, maybe, sort of. But yeah, Yes, the place here really changes when you start using float. Let's get more of that mass curing going on. Ah! Plus, we do get some nice chunky experience in this place. Depending on what we fight. Ow, stop it. Ow, stop it, you're not allowed. Will you jump already? Try to make yourself useful. Oh, I should have aimed. That does more damage that way. Ah, he's stuck in the ceiling now. High potion. Oh, it goes pretty good. Hello, Cake Boss. How are you? Oh my god, it's a dragon.
What's up, Cake Boss?
Watch this fool fail at stealing once again. Why do we do this to him? Because we like to laugh at him. Get better, scrub. Hey, being alive is good. Oh, it's got magic resistance. Alright, you get a whole Kiraga to yourself, buddy. I do remember my one playthrough on Super Nintendo. I got a whip from one of the these dragons, not the Thunder Dragon, but the same dragon that uses the same sprite. Like in the last dungeon in the base game, and it was like a dragon whip or something like that. And when it was swung, it made like the thunder sound effect. I thought that was cool as hell. And I even think the screen flash too. It's like one of those super rare drops too. You get in the game.
We don't want to ever see you in the Forever Box, Cake Boss.
Yeah, that's true. We don't like people in the Forever Box. Oh, hey, I gotta cast Float again. And we all float on, alright. I think that's how that song goes. I don't know.
Yep. No, that's Float On.
I only know it from Rock Band.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, I mean, Rock Band has a pretty damn good music selection, I'll say that. Even the songs like I really didn't know are still pretty damn good.
Yeah, Rock Band and like Guitar Hero were very, very good.
Yeah, most of Guitar Hero was, yeah.
Like especially two. Oh, I still go back to some of Two's songs.
Do you have? Let's try Pin, see if it actually works. Oh, he's dead. Never mind.
I remember watching the video for Float on Much Music, and it was actually pretty dope.
Let's see if we can stop these little Satanas. Satana. Hey, it does stop. Nice. Alright, jump, you fool. Wake his ass up. Let's stop the other one. Alright, let's just start attacking. Hey, it's dead. Wonderful. I'd give him his own little cure there. Let's start bioing up these things.
I've never heard of Clone Hero before. I imagine there's a lot of like really sweet like custom songs, right?
Oh yeah, I know my friend had one of those Guitar Hero games. What song was on there? Was it the Transformers theme from the movie by Lionel? Because that song kicked so much ass. It was one song I really enjoyed that was on there, but you know, depending on who made the song and things like that, it's all like harder expert difficulty. It's like, well, yeah, I'm not really playing this, so boo. Because as interesting as like all these beat and rhythm games are, some of the times they all cater to like just one skill level. Like I've got Beat Saber, and depending on who makes like the songs and things like that, it's either you're fighting a marathon to get through it, or the rhythm just doesn't make any sense. Like I've tried to do a couple of songs off of a bot that does it, and I've downloaded quite a few songs from that same bot, and the ones the bot does are pretty good.
Like so long as it actually goes along with the song.
It does, yeah. Like
making them difficult just to make them difficult, and they don't go along with the songs. I'm like, that's not fun.
No, it isn't. But yeah, this one does like the bot. You know, it depending on the kind of instruments and things like that is used for the songs, it does go along pretty well. You know, like you can feel the flow of the song, and everything you're doing kind of goes with the song. But then it's just like But then when people do it, either they're making it hard just to make it hard, or there's no like sense of flow to your movements and what you're hearing in the song, and it's impossible because like especially if you know the song, it throws you right off. Yeah, because like they just don't get it, unfortunately. All right, I think that's all I don't think there are really any paths in this level. Oh no, the summoner. Oh, a moth. How terrible. Hey, look, we have super healing now. Give us that super healing. That's good. That's good, I guess. But we do need to rearrange Lana's magic, though, again. Oh, good, paralyze. So let's beat the hell out of that hell flapper. Alright, magic. I need to swap... Oh, I need to swap both those with Isuna and Reflect. Okay.
Suffer not the butter, free to live.
Yeah, we cast Unalive on it. Man, she's wearing some pretty sick-looking shades, though. With that blind status on. Alright. Magic. So... Isuna and Reflect. This is what I said, yeah. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Yep, alright, that's good for now. Actually...
This is in hell.
Yeah, there you go. Do we have Golden Needle? No, not Golden Needle. Toad, Remedy. Alright, no, we'll be fine for now. Oh, I have one Fuma Shuriken. Interesting. That's good to know. Magic. Float is... There it is.
You're still wearing sun types, eh?
Yeah, she's still wearing sunglasses. She looks pretty fucking cool with them on, so... You know, let's not take that cool factor away. I mean, come on, if you were wearing like cool-ass shades, would you want someone to take them from you?
That's fair.
Wait, man, so cool glasses, look at them! Cool glasses. Cool glasses. I look so dangerous. So dangerous.
She is. She doesn't know who she said.
And the fun thing with magic is you don't need sunglasses. Okay, those need to be swapped. I meant to do the level 3, or level 2, not level 4. I meant to do the one less from there, is what I mean. Also, these things need to die. Yeah, Ga and Ja is what I need to do. And even then, with aim, she still hits 100% of the time for more damage than she normally would. Oh, did you just cast Blind on the blind lady? Wow, you're mean. Magic. There, okay. Now she's set. What joke? Alright, oh, yay, bestiary. Oh, hey, okay. Down and around.
Oh, it's a secret to everyone.
Don't tell anyone. Poison Ash and a Kimigami Wajuki. Yes, that. A katana with a chrysanthemum? Chrysanthemum. Engraved on it. It's a big word that has a lot of letters in it. That's what I'm going to say. Oh, we got a lot of dudes. We got a lot of dudes here. Let's rock that Titan. Yes, this is a Game Boy Advance version. Although I do like the sound effects better on the Super Nintendo version. But I chose the Game Boy Advance version because we've got more material after the end game, so you know, a little more game for the game, a little more game for the string. That's why I have chosen this version. Let's get some flood action going on. Ooh, let's start aiming because we're running low on magic here.
I mean, unless if it's a chain sword, then that's okay.
I mean, who doesn't want a chainsaw? That's one of the weapons in Phantasy Star Online. It's like you're like wielding a chainsaw, and every time you swing, it goes. It's pretty fun sounding, and it also has some pretty cool looking visuals to it too. Go whip that demon! But who wouldn't like to wield a chainsaw as a sword, though, you know? That's just bitching. Alright, we got that. There's the teleporter. I think we got all the, You know what? Not right now, guys. Not right now. No thank you. Yep, no thank you. Thank you. No, we said no thank you.
Yeah, this is an emulation, I believe, on the...
It's an emulation on Nintendo GameCube. Because we're running it off the Game Boy... Because we're running off a Game Boy Advance cartridge.
It's like a Super Game Boy Advance?
Pretty much. Yes, we got the rat tail. Pretty much, yeah. That's what the Game Boy. That's what the Game Boy Advance player was. It was like the Super Game Boy for the Nintendo GameCube. I don't think
This is fucky.
Oh, the bottom there, yeah. I mean, you get to, again. That's what I liked about the Summoner Cave and Sylph Cave is you can see the level below you. You can see where you're going to go.
Yeah, we're always gonna have problems with my audio, Cake Boss.
Yeah, that's just how. Chocobo. Oh, hey, it's Pancake. What? You've never been a talking Chocobo before, Farrar?
I don't want to actually scream into the mic, so.
Yeah, it's again. I'm using a capture card to play this, so. Oh, that's right. That monster straight up tells you, "Hey, use float so you don't get your ass burned." But yeah, hey, what's up, buddy? I'm gonna borrow your stuff, thanks. But yeah, again, I'm using a capture card to play this game, and it's coming through my computer, and technically all the sound is desktop audio. And since obviously Discord is desktop audio as well, it's all kind of the same volume. I would need I need some kind of mixing board to keep players up, to keep people up, and the game audio down. And and if I'm going to be using my capture card more and more, I should probably actually look into that properly. Whip chain, yes. Let's get the Blitz Whip. We already have those. Don't need the Fairy Rod. How to feel the fairy magic. Yes, more arrows. Let's get a nice chunky 75 arrows.
Oh, do you actually use the arrows?
Yes. Yeah. She does use arrows. It was in the DS version where you just need like one arrow to use the bow. In this game, in all iterations of the Super Nintendo version, yes, you do need arrow ammo. So, yeah, if you can buy arrows, yeah, you're going to want to do that in the Super Nintendo iterations of the game. Let's keep the claws, keep the brands, keep the katanas because those can be thrown. But you know what? Let's get rid of the fire arrows. Let's get rid of all these other arrows because we're not using these. That whip, and yeah, let's get rid of the armor. Let's head to the armor shop, everybody. Come on, go, that way, go. I have that, and resistance against lightning. That's nothing to sneeze at, so let's grab that. Equipment. Oh yeah, it's also just a big boost in their defense altogether, too. Alright, let's go save, and then... There's actually another event, too, I want to trigger down here as well before we... library. Oh, there's Naming Way. Before we get things really blasting off. Alright, game saved. Alright, let's see how bad they kick our ass here. To the library. I don't think there's anything to find in the library. 2 moons, yeah, just like some lore about the world is what you find. This is a royal chamber. You must receive permission from Queen Ashara before you may approach the king. Oh, you think I'm the king? No, I'm just an old man. Queen Asura. Pancake, dear, what brings you back? We need your help. Very well, but first you must prove your worth. That is how it is done here. Do you possess the strength and courage to challenge me? Fuck yeah. Let us begin the test. I probably should grind for Thunder 3, but oh well. God, I remember just like... I just remember just like bashing my head against this concrete wall first playthrough because it never occurred to me to cast Reflect on her.
Oh.
So yeah, it was just like bashing my head against a concrete wall doing this. And of course, it's just pure random chance as to who the spells affect. And she does hit pretty hard too, but what we're gonna do, we'll just throw a heal onto everybody. Yeah, because she just counters every hit is the issue. So I should probably... Would this work? We'll find out. Let's see if pin works. Yeah, she still hits pretty hard, though. Defend for now. Oh! Okay, so yeah, it does reflect ninjutsu. Let's get our own Protect up. You know, let's just use that whip. Oh fuck. Healer's down. No, of course not. We couldn't have been that lucky. High potion. Come on, heal someone that needs healing, please. Oh, this is painful to watch at times.
You would dare steal from the queen?
Oh, I thought I could throw these weapons. Boo! Boo, I say, boo. I mean, he could try stealing from the queen, but she's probably just going to slap him with her 50 arms. As he deserves. Jesus fuck. Wow, even casting Protect on the characters, she still hits like a fucking bus.
Jesus, yep.
But at least we have that now. Oh, gee, thanks. Oh, hey, you could use some topping off. That's good. Thanks a lot, champ. Oh, now she gets thanks. Oh, damn it, no! Why are you rowing? You're not supposed to row. Yeah, no, we fixed that up right away. God, if I could mass blink, I would. I might end up doing that actually. Yeah, that didn't do much to her.
Does it matter which head's out?
The only thing the head does is the head judges the spell, is what it is. So, like, that face will always cast life. I think it just rotates every time you attack. is what it is. And yeah, that face is protected. Then you get the two, and then there are the other two cures in there. Oh, gee, thanks for targeting that. Yeah, I was just... Yeah, just thanks. You know, steal from the queen, get slapped. You deserve it. Oh, hey, he stole a potion successfully. Let's... Hand for Edge. Hand for the weeb. He actually did it successfully. Oh, there he goes. Alright. Where is Blink? Alright. He doesn't have his own personal Blink yet, though. Oh, hey, fuck! She's healing herself. Okay. We gotta get that wall back on her. Stop that, stop that! Gosh, she got 4,000 back. That is not a small amount of HP. That is a very large amount of HP to get back. Come on, cure someone that needs it. Thank you! Oh, she's just barely holding on. Healy face, please. Healy face, please.
Yeah, he's been blinked.
Good. Alright, at least she's up. Oh, I think Decoy is a blink as well. Yes, blink is it. Okay, Decoy. Okay. Let's grab another blink here. Yeah, he can die. That's fine. Yeah, he's a weak. I mean, he gets his own personal blink too eventually. I believe it's called Image. It would be nice to have that. Oh, come on. You couldn't have given it to the weeb. Hey, thanks for healing the healer at least. I'll take that.
Not bugging out. This is intentional.
Yeah. No, this is a spell effect. It's called Blink. And it is a free 2-hit miss is what it is. Come on, get someone else. Ah! Didn't want to have to cast Blink on her again.
Slows them down.
Huh?
It's interesting how it actually really slows down the bugging out when you get one miss.
Well, yeah, but it shows you like how many misses you have left. Like, they could be hit twice before you have to recast Blink is what it is. And that's kind of like a visual aid to show you that, hey, you only have 2 left on this one, or 3 left on this one. God, will you let me give you the white mage? Either give me the white mage or die. Oh my god. Give me access to Rosa, please. Thank you. Stay standing. Thank you. I mean, she'll just be... Again, she just keeps casting spells all day. She only counterattacks when you attack her. Is how this... Yes!
Nice kill.
And everybody gets experience, too. Awesome. Alright, let's go heal. And then I think with Leviathan, obviously he's immune, or at least takes very little damage, if not regenerates health, from the use of ice spells on him. So we're going to try Leviathan. Probably get our faces handed to us. But we'll see about that. I have to see about that. Out of my way. I don't know how to get down to this lower level. Do I? Oh, I did this just save.
Oh, there's ways to get down there.
That's that teleporter. I don't know if I've ever found that teleporter to get down there, to be honest. I mean, there has to be, because I think that's like the exit way out of here. I guess I just forget where it is. But anyway, we're going after Leviathan. I'm getting sidetracked here. Because I see the treasures down there like, ooh, me want.
Blue Goblin screams internally.
Pretty much, yeah. You are the first to defeat Asara, but you cannot overcome evil with strength alone. A strong spirit is required to steer one's powers toward righteousness. Will you test your spirit against my powers? Yes, yes we will.
Sure, I thought you were just an old man. Oh god.
I'm an old snake man. I'm an eel. I probably shouldn't have jumped. Yeah. Lightning, that's scary. Why? Let's use Shell on everybody here, because he uses magic. Well, no Shell for you, Kane. And we'll just run him out of Blitz here. Just keep using his Thunder attack. Blizzara! Meh. Ooh, I might actually try silencing him. See if that'll work. Bolt of Judgment. Yes.
He was always one of my favorite summons.
Yeah, I just like it. I mean, mine too, but that's just because I just like electrical attacks. Hold, Dispel, Confuse. Let's try Silence, and then let's try Berserking him. Let's see if... okay, that doesn't work. Tidal Wave, meh! I don't like it. Alright, Rum and Thunder 2, Thundaga, whatever you want to call it, are relatively the same in damage. So basically now it all comes down to which costs less to cast. Oh, he's out of spells. Okay, keep attacking, boy. Keep attacking with your weed powers. Okay, so we got 15 there, and 30 there, yeah. Didn't hurt! Oh, she was right up with the heal that time. I probably overplayed this fight here, because I thought he did a lot more damage than he actually is doing right now.
I'm thinking that shell was a good call and it's really helping.
Oh yeah, that too, yeah. Meh, I don't like it. Hey, I got a question for you, Leviathan. Why'd you fucking attack us before? Were you just, like, being a dick or what? Remember when he did that back in football? He's like, hey, meh. Oh, why am I using Drain? I didn't want to use Drain, I wanted to use Bio. Well, pray harder next time.
He just wanted to test your might.
Test your might. Ooh, 1. Super Cure, away! I do like the effect of that spell, those little spitty guys. It's like, woo, woo!
Yeah, the fact that the Leviathan doesn't counter literally everything you throw at it.
That is nice, yeah.
Yeah, it just makes it so much easier, I suppose.
Yeah, also, sorry, she needs some way to quote-unquote defend herself, because, let's be honest, once you cast Reflect on her, it would be pretty much over if she didn't attack somehow, you know? No, I'm scared. Just keep jumping, boy. Keep jumping. Oh. Thick Shell might have worn off. Oh no, he never got Shell. That's right. Loser. You know what? Right, let's boost his attack, because he's just going to be swinging his sword this whole time anyway.
Oh god, the paladin's gone mad.
Mad with power! Oh, there goes Kane.
And nothing of value was lost.
Yeah, pretty much. Phoenix down. Well, we still need his jumping, though, so... Dude. Alright, let's do... Big heal again. And then, depending on HPs, we'll cast Berserk on the Weeb, because he's just attacking now too, so we really don't need to control his actions. But we could use the enhanced attack power. Oh, never mind. Excellent, I, Leviathan, shall serve you well. Pancake learned Leviathan. Hell yeah. I really want to get to that lower level. God, I wish I knew where that teleporter was. You know what? Let me do a quick Google look. Map to land of the summoned monsters. Oh, game FAQs. Bless you. Let's see here. That's the cave. Okay, here we go. Teleporters. How do we get in? Cache that. Yeah, 9 leads there. 4. Okay. It's like hiding then. Okay. It may have been why I never saw it before. Go back. We have made a lot of progress now. So we are definitely going to be saving that. Yes. Oops. There we go. Save over file. So this teleporter should be... here? No? What? Alright, let's check that map again. Throne room, whatever. 4... Alright. Yeah, this is the N, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 7 is there. Okay, so it's on the level up above us. That's where that is.
Okay, so that teleporter that you need to hit, and then it should be on there.
Yeah, go up here, and then... Oh, not that one. Okay. So it's like some like little... Oh, there it is. Look at that. Look at that. It's right there. Wow. Wow.
There's another one below it, too.
Oh my goodness. Hooray. I think that's like the first time I've ever gotten these treasures before.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that is such a attack increase for her, too. Wow, and those arrows are pretty bitchin' too, but I'm not going to use them all right now, I think. Because again, I only have 10 of them. Yeah, and this one either takes me out or... Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, yeah, I see that one. Where does this one take me? Well, I mean, it takes us back... Okay, you know what? We're good. We're good because we've done what we needed here. We have done what we needed here. And you know what? Sylph Cave is the next place we're heading. Because there's something I've always wanted to do in the games. I know about it, but I've never been able to properly trigger it, but that's because I think I've always done the events out of order. So, let's go ahead, save here. And this cave is actually somewhat confusing, so I'm going to get the maps to Sylph Cave up.
We get to cast float here, too.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh, trust me, I know I got to cast float here. Come on, just show me the damn map. Just open image, a new tab there. That's what I want to do. Okay. Yeah, there's my magic. There's float. All right, where's the entrance looking to this? Okay, here's the entrance. Treasure, treasure, treasure. Yeah, let's get that treasure going. Because who doesn't like treasure, right? Oh, ribbit, ribbit, that's right. Knee deep, knee deep. Yeah, this is always an interesting time in this cave, isn't it? And this is like one of the only places you can successfully cast Toad on an enemy. Ribbit. And basically, you just wait out long enough, and you'll be cured of Toad. Mimics in this game? Not in the way you think there are mimics, I believe, in this game, to be honest.
Oh, like the doors were kind of like mimics.
Yeah, like the sealed... Yeah, the sealed cave was basically the only place you'll find mimics, which was those doors. Because there aren't really any mimics in this game. Yeah, I could do a mass casting of Toad, but that'll kind of screw up the others. Alright. God, as soon as a lot. Holy hell. Yeah, we have a Maiden's Kiss. Let's use a Maiden's Kiss here. Just cut them frogs down. Come on, just get him back up.
What if you use Toad on the Toads? Do they turn into something else?
I don't think so, no. I've done that. I think I've tried that before. I don't think they transform into anything else. Oh, is the weeb going to stay a frog? We'll find out. God, I don't want to... Well, you know, she's not going to use Isuna. That's for sure. You know, we'll have... Yeah.
On Final Fantasy.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, Isuna works too, that's right.
Oh, yeah. That's like the cure-all. That's the heal-all. Angel arrows. Well, I'm just going to keep the map up, actually, right now. Okay, you can't go through these walls. Cave 2. Let's get float. I know we're kind of coming short on time. There's a little bit of gap between me and the next show. That's here. Kind of following. Okay, that leads over there, and okay. There's a safe. You know, we got a safe point right here, so let's actually go quickly through. You know, Ribbit. Don't care about frogs. No frogs, no! We're just going to go up, grab the treasure here real quick. An elven bow. And then regret not buying more cottages because we're getting low on them. But we should be alright. Can we actually?
I think you lost your float.
Possibly, yes. Yeah, we did. But, I mean, we're going to save here anyway. Because, everyone's back to full health. And you know what? We'll pick this up next week. Here. And, yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll start the Sylph quest. We'll meet the Sylphs here. And then hopefully trigger the next fun thing in the game that I've never been able to do. So, I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend. And we will catch you next week when we play more Final Fantasy IV. Until then, you all take it easy and have a good weekend and week.
Take care of yourselves.
Bye-bye.